And so the best we can do is take this time to be as optimistic and see the opportunity. This is an opportunity to grow. This is an opportunity to face the things that we haven't been wanting to face, accountability. If you've been in the wrong job, if you've been, like not holding yourself accountable to goals that you've set, everything, you get to slow down and say, everything stops, think about what you're doing and recalibrate.
But if you have no money, if you can't pay for food, if you can't pay for diapers, I just don't see, like, if this drags on, there's no time. I know the government wants to send $1,000, $2,000, whatever the fuck they said. I think it was like $2,400 for a couple and $1,200 for an individual, and there was some other shit. But if that drags on, I mean, you can't go past a month.
Well, this is why people, as community-based, would need to step in voluntarily and help our fellow people. Like, we donate
or
money,
we just start getting out there.
Get out there and just like.
No. I'm joking. I'm joking because they say stay away, but like, does there come a point where people have to go back to work? People have to live their life. People have to do the things that they do, and face the consequences. I mean, if they don't, how are they going to get a vaccine? I know they're even doing test trials right now, but that just blows my fucking mind. And I know that the Trump administration was able to kind of lower the barrier for being able to push different test trials through a lot faster, ever than before. I mean, it's been like, I don't know, a month or whatever. But usually it takes a year and a half, I'm not exactly sure, to build a proper vaccine. So I don't see it happening in a month, 2 months, 3 months. I mean, even 3 months, that's going to be fucking rough. Yeah. I feel terrible. Every part of my body, just
keep in mind,
sucks, man.
Keep in mind too, though, that I don't know. I mean, it's obviously a bad virus, but is it the most lethal virus out there?
No, but it's
the most rapidly spreading, fast evolving.
It's deadlier than influenza, that's for sure.
Yes, deadlier than influenza. I don't know if it's deadlier. I mean, it's a type of influenza, I believe.
Well, influenza is 0.1%, compared to where they say coronavirus is 2 to 3%.
3% of what?
3% of people that get it will die.
I get it.
Right? 0.1% of people who get influenza will die.
That makes sense, because it's more lethal. It's a degree more lethal, and it will kill.
Some people say 10%, 11%. How the fuck do people know? Yeah. Right? I mean, I know our government, I believe, says 2 to 3%. It's fucking nuts. So it's like, is that what has to happen? 2 to 3% of people that will get it have to die for us to live, so we can build an immunity? That sounds fucking terrible to me. So then shit gets fucking crazy.
But that's also out of our control.
Of course it is.
So it's like,
but you better prepare.
You prepare, but it's the reality that we get angry at a force that we can't control.
No. I'm not even mad about the virus. I'm not mad about it at all. I just think, okay, my family, I need to get ready. I might have to build a 10-foot fucking gate, a perimeter, barbed wire, guns, and lock down my fucking family and close friends. And that's that. I have no problem doing that. I don't want it to happen. But I am preparing, and for the first time in my motherfucking life, it is a 50-50.
It's
I don't know if it's exactly 50-50, but whatever.
It's interesting because we all suffer from like the end of history illusion, where
it ain't the end.
We always,
it might be the beginning.
We always have this bias where we think that we're at that we've evolved the most, and there are no, we have problems in general, but there are no like huge problems like the Black Plague or whatever.
Spanish influenza.
You know what this time kind of makes me feel like, though, is that, like, normally you have those people that your close friends or friends you have them in the back of your mind, and there's a lot of hubbub going around in your brain. You don't, you think about them randomly, but this is a time where everything stops, all that hubbub drops out of your brain, and you start thinking exactly about where your loved ones are. Okay.